Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Andrew Douglas. Welcome to our special coverage of the Great American Solar Eclipse, specially done for you on the Action News 5 digital desk. We have team coverage of the Great American Solar Eclipse spread out throughout the Mid-South and beyond. I want to show you right now the eclipse line that you can see from this NBC map. This line is going to cross through 15 states during its course of totality. And you can see the center line moving right through parts of the Mid-South. I want to go right now to Action News 5's Tavarius Haywood. He is live downtown at Tom Lee Park. I can see a number of people there around you, T. Wood. Tell me what's going on there.
Yes.
T. Wood, can you hear me? Tavarius. You can't hear me.
Oh, well.
Andrew, can you hear?
I can. Now go ahead, please.
Okay, gotcha. Yes. Now there is quite a few people down here. I'm trying to get this glimpse of a once in a lifetime thing. You can see people up there on Bill Street Landing. They got the blankets out. You got people laid back right here, like this young lady right here, trying to get a glimpse. I even got a glimpse of my family. They're down here. I saw my boys. I was like, "Hey, Dad, how you doing?" But this is so wonderful to see. You got people just constantly checking up periodically, and you can kind of see, like now, you can kind of see like a little tent coming over the city, Andrew. I know you can't see it in there, but it's like a little tent coming over. And it's good to see Memphians out doing something fun, doing something positive.
T, can you hear me?
I got you. I can hear you.
All right. So are people? Do they have the glasses? Are they excited? What are they saying to you?
Listen, everybody kind of shy when the camera comes out, but I've been talking to people off camera. They are having fun. I see some kids running around. I saw some dogs running around. I see a few guys out here actually selling glasses. Now, I got my own glasses, as you can see. I'm not sure how much he was charging, but yeah, people are just out here having fun. I see my wife and my boys over there. Yeah, I think people are just overall just enjoying this once in a lifetime thing, Andrew. I'm loving it myself. I was a reporter in Montana in 2017 when I saw it there, and it was quite a sight to see then.
Yes, absolutely, T. We appreciate it. Thank you so much, and we'll check back in with you in just a little bit. Certainly something that the crowds are gathered downtown for. So Tavarius Haywood live at Tom Lee Park. We appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, now let's go to one of our colleagues in the morning, our meteorologist Patrick Ellis. He is live for us in Little Rock, Arkansas. He was live there yesterday. He was live there this morning. He is live there right now this afternoon. And I got to say, Patrick, it looks like you got quite the crowd over there. Tell me what's going on.
Hey, good afternoon, Andrew. And yes, we have definitely a good crowd. Probably about 2,000 people here at the University of Arkansas Little Rock. And I will tell you, the folks have really come out. There's so many things going on. There's like a planetarium inside that folks have been kind of going through. There's a scale solar system as well to kind of show the progression of the moon moving in front of between the Earth and the sun as we get ready for the eclipse. And of course, right now, the eclipse is getting closer and closer to totality. We're about 20-ish minutes away from totality. I'm looking at a monitor over here, which is actually behind me as well, but there's another one on the other side. I'd say we're probably close to 70%. Darren, if you want to, let's go ahead and put the filter on, and we'll zoom up and show you the progression of what's happening right now. And we got some high, thin cirrus clouds. And one thing that I've noticed over the past probably 30 minutes or so, is that the winds have gone calm and the temperatures started to come down. There's a gray feeling outside as well. It's kind of dim out here, and very soon, while we got a lot of folks out here who are wearing their glasses and seeing what's going on, they're about to be able to take those off, including our camera. We'll be able to take the filter off, which in 2 seconds, boom, you'll be able to see that totality point coming up here in just about 20 minutes time, and it's going to be super awesome. You know, we'll be able to see a sunset 360 degrees around us, and the conditions could not have been more perfect here in Little Rock. You know, you don't have to go very far to run into clouds to the south. Of course, it's been storming down in central Mississippi and even in parts of North Mississippi as well today, and we're lucking out. I know Maggie McCauley ended up heading up to Jonesboro. I think she made it up there in time after the midday show to get up there, and we're hopeful that everybody's going to be able to see this. If you, you know, obviously there's going to be some traffic as well, and we'll talk about that coming up here after we get done with totality. But I'll send it back to you guys in the studio, and it is about to get pretty crazy here. I think this is going to be one of the highlight points of the coverage, is being able to see that totality, which we have been harping on over the last couple of weeks, Andrew.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Patrick. Let me ask you this, because it almost looks like a carnival atmosphere there. Bounce houses, food. I mean, you've talked to some folks. Tell me what they're thinking.
Hey, they're excited too. You know, this has been in the planning stages here at the University of Arkansas Little Rock for over a year. They've been getting ready for this. They know that the time was coming. There are a lot of people here. Of course, we said this earlier. You know, kids want to look at the sun sometimes. When they get tired, they can go jump over here at the bounce houses. There's some face painting going on. Get some merch as well with the eclipse. I mean, there's so many things going on, and folks have just kind of been filing into this like parking area here over the last probably 30 minutes or so. There's been more and more people. There's more people over here on this other side that we haven't gone to, and I'd say that the atmosphere is pretty awesome right now. And not to mention, there are people here coming from all over the place. We talked to a guy who actually came from Memphis. He's here. We've got some folks here from all over coming to see this amazing event, and we are super excited to bring it to you live.
All right, yes, we are, and meteorologist Patrick Ellis doing the good deed of the day. We appreciate it. We'll check back in with you in just a little bit. Right now, I want to go to probably the highest reporter that we have He is on the Bass Pro Shop pyramid, right at the top, the observation desk, right now, joined by Griffin Demaray. And Griffin, tell me what the view's like down there. I should say up there, and what are people telling you?
Hey, the view's pretty spectacular. I'm not a heights guy myself, so even just coming up the elevator was a lot for me. Got the stomach turning. There's a good crowd out here all watching. It's definitely gotten a little darker in the past couple minutes or so, and if you put on your glasses, obviously, you could see it almost looks like a moon pie right now for those people who are big snack fans. I actually got a couple people right here. Guys, come on in. We got a couple people right here that are watching it too. I want you guys to put on your glasses, look up, tell me what you're seeing, all right?
It looks kind of like
Talking here, right?
it looks like part of the moon, kind of like
Part of the moon.
when it's like a waxing crescent, I think. It looks like a half-eaten moon pie, which is really
That's
cool.
what I just said. The moon pie, right? That's
I
the
know,
first thing I thought of.
So
Do you guys think it's gotten a little darker?
it has. Yeah, a little bit. Like sunset, kind of. It's gotten shady.
Yeah. What do you think it's going to look like in 30 minutes? You guys excited for that? When it gets or 20 minutes when it gets all the way almost
Yes.
completely closed off?
I'm really excited because it's gonna be like dark out. Yeah, it's gonna look pretty dark, like darker than it would be.
Yeah. Y'all like being up here for it too?
Yes, I really do. Sir.
Pretty cool.
We looked at
All right.
this one.
Perfect. Y'all keep enjoying it. You heard it from them. Remember, keep your glasses on. I was maybe testing it out earlier. It's just very bright when it comes at you like that. When you have your glasses on, they said it best. It really is like a crescent moon or a moon pie, whatever you want to think about it. But definitely super cool up here on the observation deck, and definitely a lot of people trying to take it in out here, Andrew.
Yeah, I noticed that, Griff. So tell me a little bit more. I see that you have a number of people there. Are you seeing other crowds perhaps down below or around Bass Pro Shops? Tell me the atmosphere a little bit.
Yeah, that's actually a good question. I mean, the parking lot's full, and actually when we were driving in, we saw people in campers sitting out front. Almost looked like people were tailgating a sporting event, too. There was sitting in the parking lot with coolers, just having a good time. I'm interested to see as this progresses. I know police were saying don't pull over to the side of the road. But I'm interested to see, especially on the other side of the bridge, if people start to pull over right around 155 when that starts happening. But coming from the Hyatt Centric earlier, there were definitely a lot of people downtown. A lot of people actually looking for glasses too, because don't want to look at it without. But definitely a lot of people just around the parking lot. Everyone kind of just out of their cars looking to take in this very unique experience.
Unique indeed. All right, Griffin Demaray, we really appreciate your vantage point there from the observation deck of Bass Pro Shops. We'll be checking back in with you in just a little bit. Griff, thanks. I want to show you a live picture right here. This is from the Dallas, Texas area, and crowds that have gathered there. Live look here as things start to get a little bit, well, not as sunny, I guess you could say, close to dusk. Close to the total eclipse. Again, you're talking about something that is completely dark in the sky, but yet it looks like dusk. It looks like a sunset, 360 degrees. In fact, this is a good vantage point here that you're looking at here of what the total solar eclipse looks like. As we look for that, we're also looking at different shots that we're getting from NBC and from some of our coverage from all across our area here. And what we're waiting for is just some other shots here. This is another shot from NBC News, 1:41 p.m. live here. This is Dallas, Texas, and they're seeing pretty substantial totality here. Again, this is a live picture from Texas. I want to show you a little bit. You can see the path, because the path is something that much has been made about. It's going to cross through 15 states, okay? And this is according to NASA.gov. It's going to cross through Texas. We're talking totality here. So Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, we have Missouri as well, and technically Tennessee can claim to be one of those states. It's a very small, tiny part of the northwest corner that's covered by totality. Also, there is a far western portion of Kentucky, southern Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan. Then you have Pennsylvania, New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. Okay, so that is the number of states where things are, where they're going to experience totality. I'm thinking, why don't we go back to one of our reporters, either T. Wood or Patrick Ellis. We can get them on there as we continue to look at this live shot in Dallas at 1:43. This is, again, a live picture from Dallas here. And then, okay, and there you can see Al Roker talking with some of the folks. Again, pitch black there, as you can see it here. I want to see if we can get back to Tavarius Haywood. I want to see if he's available for us. T. Wood, are you there? Oh, he's not dialed in? Okay. All right. So that is a picture of Tom Lee Park right now. You can see some folks walking. And right now I want to go to an interview that I did earlier on the Action News 5 digital desk. This was an interview with one of the travel reporters that we talked to from time to time on the digital desk. She was on the Princess cruise ship in the Pacific Ocean right off the coast of Mexico. I did this interview just a couple of hours ago. Take a listen. Good morning. Welcome back to the Action News 5 digital desk. We're finally only days away from this total solar eclipse. We've been talking about it for weeks and weeks and months and months. And finally, it is happening on Monday, April 8th. And we're super excited. We've been talking about the glasses. We've been talking about where to go and how far Jonesboro is from Memphis and how long it's going to last. I want to bring in a NASA expert right now, NASA's program executive, Heather Futrell, joining us on the digital desk. Heather, good morning to you. I would love to know what NASA is expected to learn from all of this when it comes to the solar eclipse. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Thanks for having me. So during a total solar eclipse, if you are in totality, that's the one time where the moon will block the full bright disk of the sun, allowing us to actually see the sun's upper atmosphere, which is known as the corona. So we can actually study that without help from anyone else because you can hopefully see it. We're hoping that because we are approaching solar maximum that we'll be able to see more kind of wisps and complex tangles popping out from behind for us to be able to study.
Yeah, so Heather, I'm kind of interested. I want to press a little bit more because, for the average person, for the layperson, we're going to look up in the sky with our glasses and go, ooh, ah, and maybe experience the totality here about an hour away from Memphis. I'm curious from a NASA perspective, what exactly are you looking for in this total solar eclipse?
Yeah, so there's several different things that we're looking for. So there's one experiment that's happening out in Wallops, Virginia. They're going to be launching 3 sounding rockets to see how the atmosphere changes during the eclipse because the temperature gets cooler. There are different effects that our atmosphere sees. Also, if you're talking specifically more about the sun's corona, because it is more active right now, we also are looking to see what kind of things might the sun be sending our direction, and that's where space weather begins.
I love that. I love that. And tell me, is NASA as a whole, as an organization, are you guys going to be, recording this, looking at it from different lenses? Tell me what's going to be happening at NASA during this eclipse.
So NASA has tons of activities throughout the entire path of totality. So you can find all of that information on go.nasa.gov/eclipse 2024. And we'll be doing a live broadcast during the eclipse. So you'll be able to see from different locations what people are seeing in the sky from those different sunspots.
Anything else you want our audience to know about, Heather? I mean, we've been talking about this ad nauseum. We've been talking about it forever. And finally, it's just days away. Anything else you want people to know about from a NASA perspective?
I would just stress the safety of the eclipse for viewing. So if you are not in the path of totality, please use eclipse glasses. And if you do not have a pair, have no fear. You can still observe the sun. You can do a indirect method, such as like kind of putting your hands together and allowing the sun to be behind you, and it'll go through your hands and you'll see little pictures of the sun in front of you. Also, just because the moon is blocking the sun, it's going to change our temperature around us. And so wildlife might be a little different. So just enjoy what you have. It's a fun experience.
Yeah, the other thing I'm interested in is I hear so many different things about animals, birds and different things just acting very odd. Can you expand on that a little bit?
Yeah, so because the moon is blocking out the sun, it's kind of going to be a dawn or a dusk type of a time during the day. And so animals might get confused a little bit. So, yeah, you may see like birds might start chirping more. You might hear crickets come out. So, there's a lot of different effects that we'll be able to experience during the eclipse. Even if you're not in totality, you will still be able to experience some of the animal changes just because you guys are going to have so much of a partial in your area.
Okay, Heather Futrell, and NASA NASA Executive Program Director. We appreciate your time. Thank you. All right, let's go back out to Tavarius Haywood live at Tom Lee Park with an update on how things are going there. T, tell me what's up.
Oh my God, they're going to T.
Andrew, again, as you can see, you probably can see on camera now, it's probably gotten like a little tent going around here, as you can probably see. I got 2 special guests with me. Come here, buddy. What's your name?
I'm TJ.
Okay, and what is your name?
My name is Tobias. I'm 4 years old. There's the trees over there. There's some bridge. There's some people all around us. And there's the world all around us. Bye.
Oh, bye. What's my name?
Dad.
Dad. What's my name? Okay, see, they've been messing with me my whole time. I'm going live. They asked that he be put on TV, so they're out enjoying the eclipse. You got a couple hundred people out here enjoying the eclipse, and you can just about see, like, it's a little bit of sun peeking through. Hold on, buddy. It's a little bit of sun peeking through.
And the ones.
I gotcha. T Wood, thank you so much. We're going to go right now to Little Rock, Arkansas, where Patrick Ellis is. And Patrick, I can see it is very dark where you are. Tell me what's going on.
It is happening right now, Andrew. We can see Bailey's beads about to happen right on the edge of totality. It is happening right now, and we are about to be able to take those sunglasses off. And I think, give it about 30 more seconds. And this is why we told you to come to the path of totality. This right here.
I can hear
The last
cheers,
sliver.
man.
Yes, it's the last sliver. And this is why we told you to come. The only light I got is Darren has me lit up like it's nighttime, and it is nighttime. It is a 360-degree sunset around us right now. Andrew, when I tell you this is an amazing experience right now, this is wild.
Wow, the crowd is cheering like you're at a concert.
And there it is. There it is. Wow. We are in totality. You can see the sun's corona around the moon. Oh my goodness. This is amazing.
It's fantastic.
When I tell
what a great
you this
shot. I love it.
This lives up to the hype and more. It's like, honestly, I feel emotional seeing this right now. This is an amazing sight. You can see several stars out here as well. If we were a little bit closer to where we could see the horizon, we'd be able to see several planets like Jupiter and Venus. But this is incredible.
Tell me the feeling among the crowd there, Patrick.
I think it's like just silence right now. I think everybody's just taking it in. I mean, it looks like it's nighttime out here. It's like 7:30 at night, and I mean, it's amazing. And now let's see what time we got here. We are at 1:53. We got maybe another minute of 1:52.
So
we got another minute here.
Let me ask you something. Are you hearing any birds or animals or anything freaking out, dogs around that park area?
We are, it's very still. It's very quiet. The winds have calmed down completely. And if you look very closely, there's actually a solar flare on the bottom side of the sun right now, which is really cool too. You can see kind of a red dot. So there is actually a solar flare happening right now behind the moon. And like I said, once we come out of totality, it's going to quickly start to light back up. But this is something that, again, we told you, if you had the opportunity to get here and see this and experience this, this is amazing.
So a 360-degree sunset, huh?
Yes, it is gorgeous. I mean, like it's just like it's 7:30 at night.
Amazing. I love the picture that Darren and you are sending back to us. It looks phenomenal.
Yes, and so we're about to come out of totality right now. You can see the sun starting to peak back, and we're starting to come back out of it as the moon starts to move away from the sun's disk, and we're about to get some light back here in Little Rock, Arkansas. And there we go.
That was amazing. That was really good, Patrick. I loved it. We timed it perfectly, didn't we?
When I tell you, I told them, I said, listen, we need to do this from 1:30 to 2. This is the reason why we need to do this from 1:30 to 2 today, because of that right there. And you see a lot of people around here, they're just looking at their phones and taking pictures and experiencing this. Like I said, Andrew, this was something that for 2.5 minutes, it was worth it today. It was worth getting up early like normal, but I got to sleep in like 5 minutes later, but it was worth it to be out here early and be able to see this, and it's going to be worth the traffic getting back to Memphis tonight.
Wow, that is amazing. Well, listen, final thoughts before we let you go, Patrick.
Oh, man. Well, the next one that moves through Arkansas being 2045, who knows? I might still be in Memphis at that point and make the trek back over here to Little Rock. This is an amazing feeling. Me and Darren were sitting here. It's like just kind of like feeling like the vibes over the course of the last couple of hours and how the excitement was building for 2.5 minutes. We talk about the Kentucky Derby being like the wildest 2 minutes in racing and sports. This was worth 2 minutes and 30 seconds to be able to see that. This was the coolest 2 minutes and 30 seconds that you would see here on Action News 5.
All right, meteorologist Patrick Ellis live from the University of Arkansas, Little Rock. We were with him together during totality, an amazing event. Certainly, you could hear the cheers of the crowd behind him. Patrick, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Drive back safely, okay?
It's like hopefully we get back in one piece. It's going to be a fun ride. I already saw Spencer Denton was tweeting about I-55 northbound trying to get to Jonesboro. And I have a sneaking suspicion that the southbound traffic's about to pick up and eastbound traffic's about to pick up along I-40. So we've got our work cut out for us to get back to Memphis tonight.
All right, meteorologist Patrick Ellis in the thick of it all. We appreciate it. Thanks so much for the coverage, Patrick.
No problem.
All right, I want to show you this. This is a live picture from Jonesboro, Arkansas, right up the road, about an hour away. They are in totality as we speak here at 1:56 in the afternoon, Monday, April 8th. Again, live picture from our sister station, KAIT, as totality hits Jonesboro, Arkansas. There it is, a live picture from there. We just experienced totality from Little Rock, Arkansas, the University of Arkansas at Little Rock. Patrick Ellis was live with us during that event, during the cheers that you heard during his live shot. Pretty amazing stuff there. There's no question about it. It got really, really dark for a couple of minutes, and now it is light once again at the University of Arkansas at Little Rock. Again, this is a live picture as people in Jonesboro, Arkansas. And when I spoke with Jonesboro Tourism last week, they mentioned that the town of 80,000 people in Jonesboro, Arkansas is going to double to 160,000 just for this solar eclipse. And again, they're getting their money's worth there. If you look, that is totality from our sister station, KAIT, in Jonesboro, Arkansas, 1:58 in the afternoon, and they are experiencing it right now in Jonesboro, about an hour away from Memphis. I want to show you again this map here. This is from NBC. This shows you the line of totality as it stretches across the continental U.S. and then goes into the eastern tip of Canada. That is what we are experiencing right now. And again, you can see that sliver there in a portion of Tennessee and right in northeastern Arkansas. Again, this is Jonesboro, Arkansas right now experiencing that totality at 1:58 this afternoon. From our sister station, KAIT. So certainly something that we're watching here as we just finished watching Little Rock, Arkansas experience that totality. We're going to continue to follow this throughout the day here. It's 1:59. We're going to sign off at 2 o'clock here on Action News 5's digital desk. But stay with Action News 5, WMC Action News 5. We're going to have complete coverage of this experience, of what our reporters saw, the reaction to it, also reaction from others about what they saw and experienced, and then the emotional aspect. If you recall, if you were with us just a few minutes ago, Patrick was getting a little bit emotional seeing it on our live report when we were talking with him. So certainly you want to stay tuned for that. Our complete coverage begins later this afternoon on Action News 5 beginning at 3:30. And then we have news at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Right now, I'm Andrew Douglas signing off for the Action News 5.